Sabrina Ionescu is an American professional basketball player for the New York Liberty of the Women's National Basketball Association, WNBA. She is widely considered one of the greatest three-point shooters in the WNBA. She is a four-time WNBA All-Star and All-WNBA team selection, and an Olympic gold medalist with the United States national team. Ionescu played college basketball for the Oregon Ducks, where she twice won the John R. Wooden Award and Wade Trophy, earning consensus National Player of the Year honors as a senior. She set the Division I career triple-doubles record and is the Pac-12 Conference all-time leader in assists. Regarded as one of the greatest collegiate players in history, Ionescu was selected first overall by the New York Liberty in the 2020 WNBA Draft. In 2023, she broke the WNBA single-season record in three-pointers and the WNBA three-point contest record. She led the Liberty to their first league championship in the following year. In today's video, we will learn about the Sabrina Ionescu lifestyle. Let's get started. Sabrina Elaine Ionescu was born on December 6, 1997, in Walnut Creek, California, to proud parents Dan and Liliana Ionescu, who emigrated from Romania during the tumultuous political climate of the late 1980s in pursuit of a better life and greater opportunities for their family in the United States. They eventually settled in Northern California, where Dan opened a limousine service and worked tirelessly to provide for Sabrina and her twin brother Edward, as well as their older brother Andre. Growing up in a tight-knit Romanian household, Sabrina was immersed in strong cultural values and a deep appreciation for hard work, discipline, faith, and family. Her parents encouraged education and ambition from a young age, and the importance of staying grounded despite any success or fame that might come in the future. Sabrina and her twin brother were inseparable and extremely competitive, always trying to outdo one another, whether it was playing board games or shooting hoops in the backyard, and their intense sibling rivalry would help mold her tenacity and killer instinct on the court. It was during her earliest years that she first picked up a basketball barely tall enough to dribble, yet already obsessed with the way it felt in her hands and the sense of control it gave her. By the age of 3, she was imitating NBA players she watched on television, and telling anyone who would listen that one day she would be a professional basketball player, despite early discouragement from others, including school administrators, who told her girls shouldn't play with the boys. Sabrina refused to let stereotypes stand in her way. By middle school, she was regularly playing pickup games with older boys and dominating them with her uncanny vision, court awareness, and shooting ability. She was fearless. She was relentless, and she was just getting started. She attended Miramonte High School in Orinda, California, where her legend began to grow. Almost immediately coached by Kelly Sopak, she quickly became the team's floor general, known for her high basketball IQ and a competitive spirit that made her a nightmare for any opposing defense. During her high school career, Sabrina led her team to a near-perfect 119-9 record over 4 years, scoring over 2,600 points and registering 21 triple-doubles, a then unheard-of feat at the high school level. She earned countless honors, including McDonald's All-American Selection and USA Today's All-USA First Team, while her recruiting stock skyrocketed. She was considered the #1 point guard prospect in the nation by many, and nearly every major college basketball program in the country came calling, from UConn to Baylor to Stanford to Notre Dame. But Sabrina surprised many when she decided to commit to the University of Oregon, a rising, but still relatively under-the-radar program that had never before signed a recruit of her caliber. Her choice was motivated in part by her close relationship with Oregon head coach Kelly Graves, who offered her the chance to build something new and meaningful rather than stepping into an already established powerhouse. Sabrina was determined to lead Oregon to national relevance and to prove that greatness could be built from the ground up. At that point, she had no idea she was about to become a once-in-a-generation collegiate superstar and one of the most influential athletes in the history of women's basketball. Arriving at the University of Oregon in 2016, Sabrina Ionescu immediately set the tone for what would become a historic college career, walking onto campus with confidence and purpose, ready to rewrite the record books and turn heads across the country. She made an instant impact on and off the court, impressing teammates and coaches with her unshakable work ethic, calm leadership, and elite skill set. During her freshman season, Sabrina averaged 14.6 points, 6.6 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game, while recording 4 triple-doubles and earning Pac-12 Freshman of the Year honors. She had an uncanny ability to control the tempo of the game, always making the right pass or hitting clutch shots when needed, and what truly separated her was her poise under pressure, her fierce competitive drive, and her knack for elevating everyone around her. She wasn't just playing basketball, she was orchestrating it like a symphony. By her sophomore year, Sabrina had blossomed into one of the most dominant forces in college basketball. She led the Ducks to the NCAA Elite Eight and put the nation on notice that Oregon was no longer a sleeper team. They were contenders. She averaged 19.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 7.8 assists per game, earning first-team All-American honors, and setting a new NCAA record for most career triple-doubles in women's basketball with a staggering 10 by the end of that season. But she wasn't done yet. Her junior season was even more explosive as she took the Ducks to new heights, averaging 19.9 points, 8.2 assists, and 7.4 rebounds per game. She continued piling up triple-doubles game after game, breaking her own records and passing major NCAA milestones with ease. Sabrina led Oregon to the program's first ever Final Four appearance in 2019, where they fell to eventual national champion Baylor. But her performances throughout the tournament were nothing short of iconic. She cemented her place as the face of women's college basketball, a trailblazer and a rising legend. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, find teammates through impossibly tight passing windows, and control every possession made her an appointment viewing. Whether you were a die-hard basketball fan or a casual observer, everyone took notice. And off the court she was just as impressive, balancing academics, endorsement interest, and a growing public profile with maturity far beyond her years. She received praise from NBA stars, WNBA veterans, and even global figures like Kobe Bryant, who became one of her closest mentors and supporters throughout her journey. They bonded over a mutual love for the game and a shared Mamba mentality, and his belief in her only fueled her fire to push harder, strive further, and win it all. She returned for her senior season in 2019 to 2020, turning down the WNBA draft to finish what she started at Oregon, and her final collegiate campaign was nothing short of legendary. She became the first player in NCAA history, male or female, to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists in a career, a mind-blowing statistical benchmark that may never be matched again. She closed out her Oregon career with 26 triple-doubles, a record that dwarfed the rest of the NCAA landscape, and she was named the unanimous National Player of the Year, the Associated Press Women's Player of the Year, the Naismith College Player of the Year, and won the Wooden Award as the top player in college basketball. She was the undisputed queen of the court, a fierce competitor, a brilliant tactician, and a true leader who had lifted an entire program and fanbase into national prominence. And although her final season was cut short due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the legacy she left at Oregon will never be forgotten. Jerseys were sold out, arenas were packed, and young girls all over the world saw in Sabrina a new kind of basketball hero, one who broke barriers, shattered ceilings, and proved that heart and hustle could rewrite history. As Sabrina Ionescu entered her senior season at the University of Oregon in the fall of 2019, the expectations were sky high and the spotlight brighter than ever, but Sabrina was unfazed by the pressure, instead embracing the opportunity to lead her team with a sense of mission and legacy. She had turned down the WNBA to return for one more year, not just to chase records, but to elevate her team to new heights and finish what she started at Oregon. The Ducks opened the season ranked in the national top 5, and Sabrina quickly picked up where she left off, dropping triple-doubles with the same ease that most players tallied layups. Her court vision, decision-making, and toughness were sharper than ever, and it was clear that she had grown not only as a player but as a leader, guiding a talented Oregon roster that included future WNBA stars like Sata Sabali and Ruthie Hebard. The Ducks were more than just a team. They were a family built around Sabrina's unrelenting drive and hunger for greatness. And her performance on January 16, 2020 was a moment for the ages when she recorded her 13th career triple-double against Stanford, becoming the NCAA all-time leader in triple-doubles for both men and women, cementing her place in the record books. And then came February 24, 2020, a date that would forever link her name to greatness. On the day she gave an emotional eulogy at the memorial service for her mentor Kobe Bryant at the Staples Center, Sabrina flew back to the Bay Area, and that very evening posted a stunning performance against Stanford, notching her 26th and final triple-double, becoming the first NCAA player ever to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists in a career. The moment was surreal, filled with tears, passion, and triumph, a testament to her ability to compartmentalize grief and purpose and channel it into performance. She dedicated the game to Kobe and Gianna, and her every movement on the court felt like a tribute to the Mamba mentality she had internalized so deeply. Sabrina's senior season was nothing short of iconic. She averaged 17.5 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 9.1 assists per game, leading Oregon to a 31-2 record and a Pac-12 championship. She was a unanimous selection for the All-American First Team and swept the National Player of the Year awards, taking home the Wooden Award, the Naismith Trophy, the Wade Trophy, and the Associated Press Player of the Year. But despite her incredible dominance and Oregon's chances of winning a national title, the 2020 NCAA tournament was canceled due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, a devastating blow for seniors like Sabrina who had dedicated their entire careers to reaching that moment. And although she never got the chance to compete for a national title, her impact on the game was undeniable. She had transformed Oregon into a national powerhouse, inspired a generation of young athletes, and made triple-doubles a household concept in women's basketball. Her story captivated audiences across America, and her leadership became a blueprint for excellence. When the WNBA draft arrived on April 17. In 2020, it came as no surprise that Sabrina Ionescu was selected with the #1 overall pick by the New York Liberty, ushering in a new era for the league and immediately becoming the face of the franchise. The moment was historic not just for Sabrina, but for women's sports as a whole, as she was the first player to be drafted virtually due to the pandemic restrictions, making her debut in a unique but memorable way. And from that point on, the professional chapter of her career had officially begun with the same poise, focus, and fire that had defined her from childhood through her college days. Sabrina Ionescu's transition to the WNBA in 2020 was highly anticipated and closely watched by fans and analysts alike. As the #1 overall draft pick by the New York Liberty, she entered the league carrying immense expectations. Despite the unique challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, which forced the WNBA to hold a shortened season in a bubble environment at the IMG Academy in Florida, Sabrina adapted quickly, showcasing her trademark versatility and basketball IQ. In her rookie season, she averaged 7.9 points, 3.8 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game, playing in a limited number of minutes while adjusting to the increased physicality and speed of the professional game. Her style of play centered on her ability to read defenses, anticipate plays, and create scoring opportunities for herself and teammates. Her rookie season was one of learning, growth, and adjustment, interrupted unfortunately by a foot injury that sidelined her for part of the year, but her impact was felt beyond the stats as she quickly became a leader in the locker room and a fan favorite through her infectious passion and unyielding commitment to winning. Off the court, Sabrina focused on building her personal brand, developing endorsements, and engaging with fans through social media, while staying grounded in her community and investing time in youth basketball camps and charity initiatives. She began to build the foundation for a long and influential professional career that would extend far beyond just playing the game. In her second season, Sabrina showed significant improvement, averaging career highs in points, assists, and rebounds. She became a starter for the Liberty and helped lead the team to playoff appearances, while gaining praise for her clutch performances in key games. Her shooting improved, her defense tightened, and she continued to demonstrate a rare combination of athleticism and basketball intelligence that made her a matchup nightmare for opponents. Beyond basketball, Sabrina's lifestyle included a dedication to fitness and nutrition, working with top trainers and nutritionists to optimize her body for peak performance. She was known for her discipline and work ethic, pushing herself daily in training and recovery routines, while balancing the demands of professional travel and media obligations. Sabrina's off-court interests also expanded into fashion and philanthropy, becoming a role model and influencer in women's sports and beyond. She cultivated partnerships with major brands and took on ambassador roles that aligned with her values and aspirations. She was vocal about mental health awareness and gender equality in sports, leveraging her platform to advocate for positive change while staying true to her roots as a humble, hardworking athlete. Sabrina Ionescu's rookie years set the stage for what promises to be a remarkable career with many chapters yet to be written. Off the basketball court, Sabrina Ionescu maintains a lifestyle that balances the intensity of professional sports with moments of relaxation, family connection, and personal growth. Born into a close-knit Romanian-American family, Sabrina places great importance on her heritage and the values instilled by her parents, who remain a strong support system throughout her journey. She enjoys spending time with her twin brother Edward and older brother Andre, often sharing glimpses of their close relationship on social media. Despite her busy schedule, Sabrina prioritizes self-care and mindfulness, incorporating meditation, yoga, and occasional escapes to nature to recharge her mind and body. She has been candid about the challenges of balancing fame and privacy, emphasizing the importance of surrounding herself with trusted friends and mentors who keep her grounded in her personal life. Sabrina has remained relatively private about romantic relationships, focusing on her career and personal development. However, in recent years there have been glimpses of a significant other who shares her love for sports and ambition, though details remain private. They married in March 2024. Gracew and Ionescu exchanged vows in Laguna Beach, California, on March 10, 2024. Their wedding guests included 25. She is believed to be in a supportive relationship that complements her lifestyle and ambitions. Sabrina is also deeply involved in philanthropic efforts, including basketball clinics for underserved youth, mental health advocacy, and programs empowering young women to pursue their dreams. She leverages her platform to inspire and give back, showing that her impact extends far beyond the hardwood. Financially, Sabrina has amassed a net worth of $7 million thanks to her WNBA salary endorsements and sponsorship deals with major brands including Nike and others known for her marketability. Sabrina also invests wisely with an eye on building long-term wealth. She owns a modern and stylish home in New York City's Brooklyn neighborhood, a space that reflects her personality: clean lines, minimalistic decor, and touches of personal memorabilia from her college days and her professional milestones. Cars are not a major focus in Sabrina's lifestyle, but she has been spotted driving luxury vehicles such as a Tesla Model 3, price $44,130, and a sporty yet practical SUV, price $58,400, reflecting her preference for sustainability and functionality rather than flashy displays. Sabrina enjoys fashion and frequently attends industry events, showing off a chic and confident style that resonates with younger fans and fashion insiders alike. Balancing her career training and endorsements with a calm-centered personal life, Sabrina Ionescu embodies the new generation of athletes who excel not only in their sport but in shaping culture, inspiring others and building lasting legacies beyond basketball. Beyond the hardwood, Sabrina Ionescu has emerged as a powerful advocate for social justice, mental health awareness, and gender equality, using her growing platform to amplify causes close to her heart. She regularly speaks out on the importance of mental health, destigmatizing therapy, and encouraging open conversations, especially among young athletes navigating the pressures of competition and public scrutiny. Sabrina's voice has become a beacon of hope and resilience, inspiring fans to prioritize wellness and self-care. In addition to her advocacy, she remains deeply involved in community outreach programs, organizing basketball camps and mentorship initiatives aimed at empowering underserved youth and young women to break barriers and pursue their dreams. Her commitment to philanthropy reflects her belief that athletes have a responsibility beyond the court to drive positive change in society. Sabrina's media presence is marked by authenticity and approachability. She actively engages with fans through social media platforms, sharing candid moments from training sessions, travel experiences, and personal reflections. Her relatable personality has garnered her a loyal following and helped bridge the gap between professional athletes and their audiences. She has appeared on major sports networks, podcasts, and lifestyle shows discussing not only basketball but also issues of race identity and empowerment. Sabrina's fashion sense continues to evolve, making her a style icon among young women. Her collaborations with brands extend beyond endorsement deals to creative partnerships where she has input on product designs and campaigns, reflecting her values and individuality. Looking forward, Sabrina Ionescu's future is bright and full of promise, with aspirations that extend beyond winning championships. She aims to be a role model and leader in women's sports, inspiring the next generation to dream big and work hard. She is focused on continued growth as a player, pushing her limits and refining her game while building a legacy that transcends basketball. Sabrina envisions launching initiatives that support youth education and sports programs, and expanding her influence into areas like media production and business entrepreneurship. Balancing the demands of professional sports with her broader ambition, Sabrina Ionescu is poised to leave an indelible mark on the world both on and off the court, with resilience, passion, and purpose fueling her every step. As Sabrina Ionescu's journey continues to unfold, she stands as a symbol of perseverance, talent, and trailblazing spirit in the world of basketball. From her humble beginnings in Walnut Creek, California, to becoming a record-breaking collegiate star and the first overall pick in the WNBA draft, her story is one of dedication, hard work, and unshakable belief in herself. Sabrina's impact goes far beyond statistics and accolades. She has redefined what it means to be a female athlete in the 21st century, breaking down barriers and inspiring a generation to dream bigger and fight harder. Her legacy is built not only on her triple-doubles and scoring titles, but on her leadership, character, and unwavering commitment to social causes that uplift others. She is a role model for young athletes everywhere, proving that success can be achieved without sacrificing authenticity or values. As she looks ahead, Sabrina remains focused on reaching new heights in her professional career, striving for championships and personal growth, while continuing to use her platform for positive change. Her story reminds us that greatness is about more than talent. It is about heart, resilience, and the courage to lead by example. Sabrina Ionescu's lifestyle embodies the perfect balance of athletic excellence, personal integrity, and social responsibility, making her not just a basketball superstar but a cultural icon whose influence will be felt for generations to come. Her journey is far from over, and the world eagerly watches as she continues to write new chapters in the legacy of women's sports, inspiring millions along the way.